Hey everybody, this is the LEGO Unikitty Party Time set. I believe it is mostly modeled after Puppycorn's birthday party, but you can make it be about whatever you want. Let's take a look at some of the details here. The main build is a DJ booth and dance floor, or dance stage, with a couple of spotlights off to the sides. Everything, of course, is very colorful, and they set it up so that you can put a figure or two onto that dance floor and make it look like they're moving around, because the whole thing is able to spin around. So you can do like that, make the whole thing just spin completely. There we go, like that. But they've got spots for a couple of them to be placed on there. For just right now, I went ahead and put Puppycorn in the DJ booth itself. Those are printed pieces used inside the booth, but then the Party Time banner is a couple pieces with stickers on them. They use the older style of brick-built balloons. They've used that design quite many times in the past. And it's interesting that the large poles used back here are done in the light yellow color. I personally had not ever seen those pieces done in that color before. They're Technic ski poles, the larger scale ones. Just interesting to see. Yeah, the build of this is pretty respectable. It's specifically designed, the DJ booth, to hold one of these Unikitty figures, with the square front on it. So it's really not designed to use regular minifigures, but I don't think there are any regular minifigures in the world of Unikitty. It's just a very bright and cheery scene, couple speakers up there, and that's pretty much all there is to see here. Set also comes with a birthday cake, and I'm pretty sure this one is based directly upon one of the pieces of art used for the show, and it looks pretty good, looks pretty proper. They put wheels underneath the table, or the platter that it's on, so you can roll this into the scene when it's time to bring it in. Nothing to represent any candles here. Check it out. The the cake cart can do a wheelie. That's actually kind of a cool thing. I can just imagine it being very fast. But yeah, this looks nice, has good colors used there, but there's nothing too fancy about it. I like the inclusion of these two gift boxes. They are fairly simple builds, but they look nice, and they're nice and small, and yet they actually carry some stuff inside, potentially. Each one uses a sticker on the top to represent the ribbon and bow, and they include a couple of gifts in the set. One silver unicorn horn and one gold unicorn horn. Very good gifts for this universe. Here's a closer look at this set's included version of Unikitty with the just standard colors for everything, and very bright eyes, very large, very, very happy here, very energetic. A good one to get, for sure, and useful for a lot of different scenarios. The tail is printed on both sides, and other than that, the only print you get is just for the face. That's two pieces that are printed there with the 1x3 brick and the 1x3 plate. Puppycorn looks a little bit amazed / surprised / in awe, as he frequently does, and he does have just his regular colors on here for all of the components of him. He's not able to turn his head all the way to the side because it's limited by the tail, which is a blue colored Technic ball end piece that's just sat on top of the stud there. But otherwise, this is a pretty standard Puppycorn for the series, which makes it, again, fairly generic and thus useful for lots of different things. It's not too specific, not based exactly or strictly upon an appearance in one episode or anything. So yeah, one of the better ones to have, especially if you're only going to have one. The set comes with Crocodile, which of course is supposed to make it 10 times more awesome than it would have been in any other circumstances. Crocodile is a full brick build here with an exclusive piece for his face, or at least for his beak and his just deal with it shades. All that just sticks out from the 1x3 plate piece that you can see from the side of the build there. He uses regular big fig hands molded in red, and the arms are able to just rotate up and down. He has enough stability to have his arms forward and actually to hold some things in his hands as well. You can turn those at the wrists to make it look a little bit more like a punch is going on. And otherwise, it's pretty much standard brick built stuff except for the wings on the back, done in the medium nougat color. Those are pretty cool. They are identical, just flipped here, and you can turn them back a little bit if you want them to stick out a little bit more, and his tail is able to go up and down. You could use that potentially for a little extra stability if you want. It's a very blocky figure. Kind of has, in some ways, the zombie-style movements. No movements at the legs, no posability whatsoever. But still, I like Crocodile, so I'm glad to have gotten a set with him in it. Last and certainly least, this is Master Frown. Boo! I'm glad that he gets a very simple figure. He actually looks pretty accurate, though. The arms are just able to rotate because they're just 1x2 plates attached each to a 1x1, brick with a single stud on the side. So he's able to rotate those around, including coming all the way up. Notice that the neck is the 1x2 modified plate piece with the rounded edges and hollow studs. I think this is a pretty good set for existing fans of LEGO who are also fans of the Unikitty show, because you get a good variety of the main characters there with looks that are, again, generic enough. They look like they could fit into any episode or any made-up story scenario, or many of them. And all the other stuff, all the built stuff, can be used with other LEGO themes as well. None of it is truly specific to the Unikitty show. This could be used with just regular minifigures for sure. These are shared builds. All this stuff can be used with other things. So if you like the show, I think you get good folks in this one. And even if the usefulness of the main build is not that long lasting for the Unikitty theme, I think that it'll still stick around and still have use, long after people forget about the TV show. I do not expect the Unikitty theme in general to sell tremendously well long term, just kind of the nature of the beast, how these things go. So I'm sure that you will be able to find this on discount, if not already, before too long. So if you really like this, but you think the value's not that great, just be patient, and I think you'll be able to get it for a better price still. That's it for my thoughts on this one, though. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.